come walk with me and save your toes and feet. Yeah, I said, come walk with me, save your toes and feet. 'Cause when you walk with me, you can eat the food you want to eat. I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. I said I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. 'Cause if I stop walking, y'all, they cut me up until I'm just a nose. Ha ha ha! Great ride isn't, y'all. Great ride isn't. I ain't got nothing against the nose, but I like everything attached to it. Ooh, hold on a minute now. Could be having. Hey, let's go. Get ready for the walk. Get your chair. Get everything you need. Your weights, your mats. Oh boy. Sorry, Facebook. I guess if you guys, if you listen to or look at the podcast, The Pawn Moves First, when Leslie or Matthew talk about the camera angle from the show Neighbors, they say, oh, the camera is jumping around. That must be you who, you and me, who's holding the camera. You know? Let's see something here. Yeah, let's start with them. Great ride isn't, y'all. Great ride isn't. Whew. Great ride isn't. Like, comment, share, tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Ancestors are here from remembering slavery. They've been with me ever since I found them over 30 years ago. And the wealthy Greenwich Library shelves the natural history or American history. Maybe now they have it in the library, but I didn't see it anywhere else. Well, it was very expensive. And if it's very expensive, those about us, it ain't meant for us. Great ride isn't, y'all. I am going to a state that, to my knowledge and research, never had prisoners of war. Never. The Brits, prisoner of war, never housed there. The French prisoners of war, never housed there. The Spanish prisoners of war weren't there. I didn't want to start out with the ancestors, but they so pushy. So they heard me. So I was upstairs, and oh, could I see my feet? So I was upstairs looking at my post-its for the chapter of the book. And though, can y'all see my feet, right? There. Okay, I can see them. You can see them. I'm not comfortable with that. Because I know y'all don't want to look at my mug. And I know seeing my feet move, and then you move your feet, you know? And then that's how we do. But then I have to make it just right so you can see my feet. But I don't want to look at, turn to the camera, and then my head is cut off. I get like an eerie feeling. Oh, the lady. The body moving. Okay, all right. I'm comfortable. Okay. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I think that'll do. If you see my feet moving, that's what's important. And trust me, I ain't moving fast enough where you say, ooh, you too fast. I can't see it. No. Not happy yet. Oh yeah, I'm happy all the time. Not happy with the cameras. Here we go. So I said, when I get to that free state, and I'm sitting down and I'm writing this, oh, I didn't know I was in a cult. They are horrible. And I was in the Southern Baptist cult. Ooh. I didn't know. It's just, and then it's all tied in with family, you know. And then the day I was listening to Sisters Who Kill, or as Ross says, Sisters Who Kill. Kill. And she was talking about one of the ladies, and she said, I could do bad all by myself. One of the ladies who said, I don't need to be with my husband, I could do bad all by myself. And it brought me back to a memory that I didn't like that saying. I didn't like that I could do bad all by myself. I didn't like that. So at times when I was bold or emboldened, I would say, but I could do good all by myself too. Everybody would freeze. What do you mean do good by yourself? You can't do good by yourself. You don't got no man. If you're a woman and you say all by yourself without a man, you can't put good in there. So then I used to just say, uh-huh. They said, oh, I could do bad all by myself. I said, uh-huh. Nothing would make me say, but you can do good by yourself. That's cult. You can't do good unless you have a man. Or a man is in your life. Isn't that something? That's why I exercise this body. We fought through a lot of that stuff. Yeah, we went to the church. We did the whole... And this last time, oh, you know, I don't even think I made that a chapter. Because that's unbelievable. But it's when I found out the inner workings of the cults. And the fact that every dime we put in the offering plate goes to straight up to the people who hate our entire guts. All this oppression, all this stuff, it goes straight to them. Because in order to carry, say you're a Baptist church, you got to pay dues to be able to say that. And they require a certain amount of money. And it starts with the African American Baptist Church, but when that money leaves, that offering leaves, then they have to pay their dues. It don't hit another person of color again. Not before it hits Rome. So if we could just stop giving them folks our money, you'll see a big change. A big change. So the chapters of the book came and said, you know what? For every post-it You're just going to write around that. And then when that's all done, and if you're still out west, you can put it all together. But right now, just complete the pieces. So that was so good because now I'm like laser focused on what I'm doing. I was in a cult. I didn't know. I didn't know. I know I've never been so miserable in my whole born life, and my mother died, so that's saying something. Never. How you can make people feel bad for bullshit. Labeling and clicking. I never liked that. You see, didn't I just tell y'all? They said I can do bad all by myself. And I said, but you can do good all by yourself too. And they were like, who said that? What's wrong with you? You know what? So, you see, I always been on the peripheral. On the outside. I'm not looking in. I'm looking up. So, I was always on the outside looking up. And, yeah, it makes for a pretty lonely life. But, oh, I'm just going to go and taste each of those, and each of the post-its is like for a chapter, and that's what I'm going to work on. And each of those post-its I pull out, I want to drain myself. I want to drain myself in that free state. Now, I realize, though it may be a free state where there was no prisoners of wars, Moors, or basically any African country that attacked France, Spain, Italy, Rome, and coming on down, Germany, and coming on down. That's where the real meaning of anti-Semite is. Half black, half white. Go get the old books. They turn into, I don't know what the hell they call it now. Half Jewish, half not Jewish. Oh, these people. Anyway, they was called, because the Ethiopians came down. That's where the Hebrew and all that stuff came from. But they ain't never going to tell the truth. And maybe they don't know it. They're ignorant a lot too. If you search for it, you'll find it. So, I can't wait to write that up. And then I was listening to something, my podcasters, and he said, Jesus Christ Almighty, something, and I had to start laughing. Because in our cult, you couldn't say stuff like that. Oh, the Lord gonna strike you down. Lightning gonna come down right now and fry you where you stand. But you could talk about the devil all day long. I was walking down the street and I met this devil. They won't hear about him. And the devil say, and the devil say, and the devil say. All day long, that's I've ever heard in that cult. That Southern Baptist cult. No one said Jesus, because remember, if you say Jesus outside the church, you're blasphemous, taking the Lord's name in vain, playing with the Lord, you will be smited down and cursed and everything. But you could talk about that devil all night long. Why you home late from school? Devil got hold of me. Well, you better start praying to something. Where's my money in my pocketbook? Devil got it. That devil, he be all over the place doing this stuff. Never seen nothing like it. But if you say, oh Lord, Lord, you know the Lord's name, you know the so you didn't see it. Colts, honey. And what kept me from not being depressed was volunteering at the Veterans Administrative Hospital as a teen. Every day I walked in that hospital, I saw people who were worse off than me. Now that's one thing that the cults teach you. And the only reason why I got a chance to do that is because, I tell you, my grandmother had two faces. She had the Moore face and the cult face. And the Moore face always wanted to be a nurse, but wasn't allowed to get the education. So when I was volunteering, she saw the future of me going to be a nurse like she wanted to be. But the cult leader, because she was a deaconess, said, you can't volunteer on Sunday. But when I started working, the Moore and the cult leader said it's okay to work on Sundays. See how this works? If it's dealing with money, you can bend all the rules. But volunteering, no. You can volunteer every day but Sunday. Work. Oh, you can work every day. You work Sunday too. Sure, no problem. It's all about break, y'all. Whew. These cults, y'all. Save your feet and toes. Yeah, I said come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. 'Cause if I stop walking, y'all, they'll cut me up until I'm just a nose. Yeah, come walk with me and save your toes and feet. Yeah, I said come walk with me. Save your toes and feet. 'Cause when you walk with me, you can eat the food you want to eat. I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. I said I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. 'Cause if I stop walking, y'all, they cut me up until I'm just a nose. I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. Yeah, I said I'm walking, y'all, trying to stay ahead of the sugar cane. If I stop walking, y'all, the cane gonna trip me up. Yeah, come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. Yeah, I said come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. 'Cause if I stop walking, y'all, they'll cut me up until I'm just a nose. Yeah, come walk with me and save your toes and feet. Yeah, I said come walk with me. Save your toes and feet. 'Cause when you walk with me, you can eat the food you want to eat. Yeah, y'all. Let's wrap up this walk. I'm so excited. So I have to remember to constantly remind you that for the week of the 30th, which is like a couple days in January, last few days, I will not be walking. I'll let you know on the 27th, which is that Friday, I will be it will be the last live on the East Coast. After that, the next live you see will be on the West Coast, and we'll have a routine. We'll have a walk, probably chair, exercises. I can't bring my weights, so we'll just do stretches and stuff like that. And that's how it's going to be for the month. Now, I ordered my watch, and I'm going to see how I can stay to Eastern Standard Time. Because I'm not meeting anybody. I'm not doing anything. I'm not there to look at TV or see. I don't have scheduled TV here. I listen to my podcast. Listen to my podcast anywhere. I can still use my library because that's where I get my audio cassette books from. So I can get my audio cassette books from there. Or my audio, talking books. But talking books is trademarked by Recorded Books. I don't want you to think that I'm just going to put this, building this, that. Anyway. So, I'm excited. And though there'll be people around me, I'm not alone. We have an understanding as writers. Creators. Yes! So, I think I'm going to get it done. And then, I'm freeing in a free state. I'm not freeing myself in these still. Okay, the ancestors want to take over. They don't want me to talk about. See, these laws in this country are set up for the prisoners of war, and their descendants. Now, I'm sure the English fought more than just the Moor. But since they decided to distort the whole history when it comes to us, but it's there. Because the truth don't stay buried. So, they want me to tell, I heard for years that we're the harshest as far as prisons is concerned. In jail, we got and just the whole setup of the jails and how it is. I have to say European Americans, because they turned Hatfields and McCoys, but when they came here, they didn't understand. It was like, oh yeah, those laws don't apply to you. But when they start applying to you, they didn't change them. And the harshness of the rules was put in place for us. All that death penalty in South Carolina, that was for us. They tried everything within their power not to make it apply to you, to their cousins. They had Hatfields and McCoy cousins. They tried everything. Man, get it together. You don't want to go there. So then what they had to do is they had to make separate jails. They tried to make you think that, oh, it was equal. It was hard for the white people then, but it was hard for the black. No. It didn't start getting hard until they started putting y'all in with us. Because the prisons was for us and we was there first. Filled it up. It's a whole penal country. Okay. So, a lot of stuff you didn't put on, it was meant specifically to bring us down. But now it's applying to you, and you're not changing the laws. We knew if we do break the law, we're going to get the harshest. And that's what the laws are set for, the harshest for us. But then, when you started breaking the laws, and equal opportunity, equal money for the Hatfields and McCoys, then everybody started getting harsh. Because no one changed the laws. And that's why the jails are growing and they're making money. And the ancestors say diaspora, American Progressive Political Party. You don't put people in jail because of the color of their skin and make them suffer. So though the Hatfield McCoy's cousin and stuff is in the jail and stuff like that, it wasn't meant to be so harsh and stuff for them. And if the ancestors tell me, it's still different treatment. I wouldn't know. I hope to never know. Hell, they said when I come back in March, they calling me for jury duty. I never wanted to participate in the system that I know that's put in place to screw us. I couldn't. I'm looking down south at Murdoch. He done did everything against the law. He's charged with everything. Everything. They call him Murdoch. Murdoch. The Murdoch Empire. The Hatfields and McCoys for over 100 years doing all kind of fuck shit. He in jail right now. He ain't in jail under the laws for us. He in jail under the laws for him. Those are different. And I see it all the time. I listen to podcasts, I watch it, and I'm like, wow. Wow. That's that whole auntie. Auntie is the auntie is the Supreme Court judge. The uncle, he the CIA. The cousin is the FBI. The nephew is the FBI. And the grandpappy is the Secretary of War. And they hook folks up from South America to Korea to Vietnam. That family rule did so much fuck shit. I would include killing the president, honey. They did so much. And that's why we got to stop that, honey. We can't have that family affair where everybody's in powerful positions to fuck us up. And they did. Black bathrooms, white bathrooms, black. Child. Diaspora Americans, Progressive Political Party. I can't wait when I get back from out west. Yeah, even while I'm out west, I ain't doing nothing else. I gotta investigate the groundwork for a political party. Find out who's out there for us doing the same thing. See if we can connect how ideas work. Because, honey, if they can't even protect the Constitution, though the Constitution said it can protect itself. But if them folks can't protect the Constitution, when they bring that man back, do you really think they're going to protect us? You saw the difference. Dealing with folks, them Hatfields and McCoys was walking all over with those AK rifles. Not touched. Not touched. We are harassed. And I kept saying, what's the fear? And I was like, oh, they got good reason to fear. But why don't we know they got good reason to fear? Huh. Why we ain't making that fear a reality? Since they won't stop. Stop them. You had a chance. Civil War said stop the bullshit. Civil rights said stop the bullshit. But y'all won't stop the bullshit. This era of Hatfield and McCoys gotta come to the end. Gotta come to the end. All they think about, because that's all they were brought here for, is us. Overseeing us. Patty rolling us, police. Killing us. And biggest lies in the world. 1789 said all who born here are free. All humans born here are free. And them dirty, low down Hatfields and McCoy said, oh, that our ancestors was cows and pigs and goat cattle. So ain't no use in freeing them. If you free a cow, he don't know what to do. If you freed our ancestors, they wouldn't know what to do. You asswipes. We know what to do while you was up there in trees. Stop it. In those hills. Fighting family, fighting everybody. We knew what to do. We know what to do when we were free for the Civil War and you didn't give our ancestors shit. Nothing. Just say, oh, we ain't gonna shoot you, kill you no more, imprison you no more. You can walk around free. Well, we don't got nothing to eat, not my problem. Tuck in your elbow. Let's knock out this 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. More for good luck. Whew. Tuck your elbows in. Let's do 10 quick ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And one for good luck. Yes! Ooh, yeah, y'all, yes! Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell a cousin. Tell an auntie, tell a friend. Come on for the walk. If I stop walking, y'all, the king gonna trip me up. Yes! Yeah. Come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. Yeah, I said come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. Cause if I stop walking, y'all, they'll cut me up until I'm just a nose. Yeah. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Thanks for coming on the walk.